What's up, everybody? My name is Tanmay. Today's reel is going to be literally very much interesting because I'm going to be talking about the new movie called The Mufasa, The Lion King. I hope all have watched this new movie and you all enjoyed it. But let me tell you, this video is going to be interesting because, I want to tell some of the psychological perspectives and my logical reasonings on certain characters and what could have been done better between these characters and how could they improve themselves. So let's dive into this and let's learn about each and every character. I mean, not every character, but the main heroes, the Mufasa and Scar. So let's get started. So let's start with the main character of the film, Mufasa. And I want to tell my psychological perspective and logical reasoning of this character. So in this image, you can see Sarabi and Mufasa are in love with each other in the snowy mountain. Basically, in this scene, what it happens is Sarabi accidentally misunderstands that Mufasa had saved her from the troubles. But the truth is, Scar had saved her from the troubles during the elephant stampede because Sarabi was Scar's love at first sight. But now in the snowy mountain, as she is proposing to Mufasa, what Mufasa does is, and what I want to tell about Mufasa is that he lacked lot of assertiveness and firmness. Also, he did not take Scar's feeling into consideration and he accepted the proposal of Sarabi. And when Scar was secretly watching all of this happening in the snowy mountain, he felt very much betrayed and deeply hurt. This is the romance part. Now, second problem of Mufasa was that, like, he, when it came to hunting skills, he was very much ignorant and less caring about his brother's Scar. Because, first of all, let me tell you, Mufasa had more of survival instincts and he wanted to reach his home Milele. And thing was that he was not accepted by the pride and he was a stray, but he cared for his new brother Scar. But now the thing is, when it came to survival instincts, he didn't even care about his brother's Scar and he did not Scar. Because the point over here is, if he had really cared for his brother Scar, he would have found ways to teach him hunting skills and make him also to learn along with him. Am I making sense? The second thing over here is power and chastisement. Now in this image you can see there are two lions where they are fighting with each other. In this scene, what happens is that when Mufasa and his mother Eshe are going for hunting, even Scar follows them secretly. Now as Mufasa and his mother go for hunting, they come across arrogant white lions, which is the Kiro's army. When the white lions saw Mufasa and his mother Eshe, they attacked them aggressively. And as Scar had followed them secretly, he saved them from the white lions. And as Mufasa, Eshe and Scar returned to their lion pride, the lion, his father Obasi, the lion king of the pride, tried to support and appreciate Mufasa more. By doing this, Scar felt very much undervalued because he was the one who had saved them from being attacked by the arrogant white lions. So Scar felt very much undervalued and he was not seen in the pride and he lost his father because of Mufasa. Because his father Obasi had started to appreciate Mufasa more. Because see, when it comes to Mufasa, the point over here is, if he was really his brother, if he loved his brother, he would have told the truth and he would have tried to make his brother to be appreciated by his father Obasi. Are you getting the point? Now, the third thing which I want to tell is that lack of forgiveness. Now, let me tell you, in this scene what happens is that Taka tries to betray Mufasa by joining the Kiro's army because Mufasa had stolen Scar's first love at sight was Sarabi. And what happens is that now Scar, even though if he tried to betray Mufasa, at last when there was a fierce fight between the heroes and Mufasa, what happened was that he still tried to save him from the trouble. And even though he saved Mufasa from the fierce fight of heroes, Mufasa did not actually forgive his brother Scar because he lacked gratitude and he had a lot of power and chastisement, and he also had a lot of ego, and he was feeling so ashamed to even forgive him. So when he was doing all this, Scar felt very much bad and he got a very deep shock because he had helped Mufasa, and even if he betrayed Mufasa by joining with the heroes, still he saved him at the last moment of his breath. So what happened? Scar felt very much undervalued and he was very much shocked because Mufasa had lacked lot of generosity and understanding of brotherhood, and this made Scar to turn from a good lion into a villain and a demonic lion, where due to this he became a bad lion. So now I am not actually trying to support any of these both characters. I'm not saying Mufasa is right or Scar is right. I am just saying the common fact and the mistakes they did and the improvements that they should have done to make their lives better. Now let's talk about the second most important hero of this film, Taka, meaning Scar. So as Scar is being betrayed by Sarabi by trying to have love affair with Mufasa, I can say that I agree that he feels sad, but the problem with him was he lacked a lot of acceptance and adaptability in his life because he got fully into Sarabi with love without knowing her properly. Third, I can say that he was not mentally strong, he was very much mentally weak, and he wasn't strategic or smart, and he lacked a lot of adaptability to the new situations, which was very much challenging to him. Fourth one is that now even if Sarabi had betrayed him, he would have adapted to the new situation. Like he would have found another love, or he would have enjoyed being a solitary lion, and he would be happy with his brother and Sarabi, trying to help them and treat them like special gems, and trying to help them when they are in need, and he would get their help when he was in need, so that he could live a greater life. Because if Scar was truly Mufasa's brother, and if he loved Mufasa more, he would have adapted to the new situation and he would not have hold the grudge on Mufasa or join the White Lions, which is the Kiro's army, to betray Mufasa. I think it makes sense. Now, second thing and the mistake of Scar was he lacked a lot of competitive and sensible spirit in him. This basically I want to tell about the lion pride and the hunting skills. So now I agree that Scar was being ignored by his lion pride. I know it was not correct, but what I feel that Scar could have proven himself that he's better and he's same like Mufasa itself. For example, like when Mufasa was being trained by his mother Eshe about hunting skills, he was secretly watching him from one side. So then he could have gained the knowledge perfectly and he could have used the same hunting tactics whatever was being taught to Mufasa. Or he could have tried to see other carnivorous animals hunting skills and he could have used the same hunting skills to prove that he is same as Mufasa. Don't you think so? Because see, if Scar was truly Mufasa's brother and if he loved him, he would have introspected himself and know what is his special power, and he would also prove to Mufasa that he also has the same capability of what he's being trained for. Because if he had done this, both Mufasa and Scar would have been like precious gems. Do you think I'm making sense? Now, the third thing and the mistake of Scar was as lack of understanding and smartness. Because now, when his brother Mufasa tried to get angry at him and when he did not forgive his brother Scar, what Scar could have done is, instead of having hatred and regret towards his brother Mufasa, he would have shown generosity and understanding, where he could have tried to give his brother Mufasa his own personal space and time so that he can understand the value of his brother Scar. Also, Scar could have led a separate empire which is same great as Mufasa. And also, Scar could have also helped Mufasa whenever he was in need, and he could have tried to share his food, do some generous act whenever Mufasa was in need. By doing this, his brother Mufasa would naturally understand the value of his brother Scar, so that he could collaborate with his brother Scar and they both would rule the jungle with generosity like the strongest kings in the jungle, and they would be the nicest to all the animals in the jungle. Do you think I am giving a proper perspective on this? So now I think this is the end of the video, and I want to tell the common ground of this story. So the common ground of this story and what we learn from this story is acceptance, understanding, and self-worth. Also, from this movie we get a lot of moral lessons. The first thing is always appreciate smallest things in people. Second, always try to accept what life is giving you. Third, always show equality to everybody. Fourth, be strong and learn to adapt. Fifth, always take people's feelings into consideration. Sixth is that please even love your enemies whenever they are in need as a person and help them whenever they are in need. Seventh is that please try to show your self-worth and never lose your self-worth, and always remember who you are and understand your special power inside you. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this video has helped you people a lot and understand the deeper psychological perspectives of these two characters, Mufasa and Scar. If you want more videos, please do comment down below